Hello everyone, I'm Kevin Piland. Thank you for joining us. Now, what would you do if you found out that you had a swarm of bees in the back of your pickup truck? Literally. Let alone where the tires are at. Here's a story about one woman who did.
If you drive off, they would sting, attack.
They buzzed their way here and gathered by the thousands.
I'm afraid to even open that door.
Gwen Gaden says the massive swarm of honeybees on her truck's tire has been holding her hostage since Saturday morning.
I was afraid that the bees would attack, and also we have a lot of kids in the neighborhood.
Fearing one wrong move could put her or others in danger, she called animal control and other agencies for help. Getting nowhere, she turned to us.
So what's the best advice that you could give, or is there a way you can come out here and look at it?
Less than an hour later, a bee specialist came to the rescue.
You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if you're allergic to the bees. It takes 500 bees to equal the actual venom of a rattlesnake bite.
Meet Michael Sexton. He says swarms of bees are out every spring, searching for new homes, and that the truck's maroon color is a magnet for the insects.
If she would have drove off with that car, it would have disturbed those bees.
Disturbing the estimated 8,000 bees was inevitable. Sexton geared up and moved in with a box.
Once you start messing with them, they can start swarming around and stuff.
And he wasn't lying.
Okay, y'all need to move. But as I put them in the box, the queen's in there, and they will all go to her.
With only a handful of bee stings, Sexton was able to keep much of the swarm intact with their queen.
I'm just happy they're gone, and I thank you guys so much, so much.
She wasn't alone.
I wouldn't let my kids outside for the last 2 days.
Now that the buzz has died down here, Sexton is on a new mission to find these bees a new home, one far away from people. In Northwest Houston, Drew Caritas, KHOU.
Meanwhile, Lacey Larry has the story about a woman who's been attacked by a pit bull.
He tried to get my finger. I thought it was gone.
Beverly Wright is in pain, but feels a lot of love right now from the Worldwide Brotherhood of Jehovah's Witnesses concerned about her.
It's global, and you don't know that until something happens, and then you feel that love, and you get that love. And
she's ready to recount the dog attack that hospitalized her.
It's not beware of the dog. It's beware of the beast that's going to kill you.
Beverly was passing out these flyers with her friend, 78-year-old Irene Parker in North Tulsa. Irene knocked at this house, and a pit bull barreled past its owner to attack.
Just heard screaming.
Beverly got the dog in a headlock and pulled him off, but it lunged back at Irene. Beverly punched and kicked the dog, then grabbed a baseball bat the owner was holding and slugged the dog. The pit bull turned its rage from Irene to Beverly.
When he started dragging me, and gosh, his head's shaking, and I saw him ripping my leg. It was awful.
Beverly didn't know it, but Mike Harrell works nearby and heard her screams. He came with his gun.
Started screaming, Jehovah, Jehovah, save me, and pow.
Doctors stopped counting Beverly's stitches at 300. The bites spanned from her scalp down to the ear, both arms, and onto her legs where the dog bit through the bone.
The muscle that holds the foot up, it's not there anymore.
She says she's not fazed by the attack and can't wait to return going door to door. Beverly's right leg is in bad shape. Her wounds have to heal before she can start rehabbing it, but she knows there's nerve damage and a long road to recovery. A special contribution fund has been set up in her name at Bank of Oklahoma.
I'd like to thank Lacey Larry for that report. And we'll be right back with more of the Kevin Piland Show right after this. Don't go away. Hello friends, and welcome back to the show. Now, I found out about this recently. A protest took place in front of the Starbucks coffee on Buffalo Gap and the Winters Freeway here in Abilene, Texas. Apparently, the CEO had said some things that were just inappropriate about gay marriage. And the one thing I found out was the CEO said, you might as well take your stock somewhere else. That doesn't sound like something that I would say to a customer should I disagree with anybody, you know. it just doesn't sound like me, you know? I can't imagine people I work with talking like that to anybody, you know? The way I see it, everyone should be treated with respect, and what Aldo was pointing out on my last episode of the show was even the dwarves in the military should be treated with respect. And if we can treat the dwarves with respect, we should treat everyone with respect, regardless of who they are and regardless of whether or not they're gay. So I'm hoping that people will understand where I'm coming from when I say that. That's going to do it for me. I'm Kevin Piland, host of the Kevin Piland Show, and I want to thank you for watching the show.